Hello, good afternoon, sir. Today, I'm Isaac from Group 1. Today, I'm going to present about the critical thinking skills portfolio and how critical thinking has affected us and what have we learned of the subject. So, critical thinking skill basically is the mode of thinking about any subject, problem, or content. It skillfully thinks and implements those intellectual thoughts upon them. The best part of critical thinking is it improves the quality of thinking, has intellectual values, clarity, sound evidence, precision, good reasons, relevance, consistency, and fairness. Critical thinking skills require a proper process. It involves skillfully conceptualizing, analyzing different aspects, mostly most importantly, evaluating whatever information that is gathered, keenly observing all factors, and experiencing the overall view of the subject. So moving on to the 4 points that I've learned during the thinking skills class and why thinking skill is so important. First of all, thinking skill helps to improve decision making. Critical thinking will let you make decisions by yourself. It will help you improve decision making for students while making career decisions or making a new career move. It is crucial to make quick decisions and hence critical thinking plays a vital role here. Second of all would be enhances our problem solving ability. Problem solving is the key skill required for adapting to changes and facing challenges. This skill of critical thinking should be developed by students to avoid making any situation complex and help find a solution to it. For instance, two people in the same situation have given a task and asked to find a solution. One person might take 5 minutes or much more time, yet can't give a relevant solution, whereas another person with problem solving ability will dedicate enough time to research and provide a relevant solution. Third of all would be refining your research skills. Critical thinking will refine your research skills, moreover, will help you research accurately by observing, analyzing, synthesizing, and experimenting with every aspect in detail for a better result. Fourth of all would be polishes your creativity. Critical thinking will often help you polish your creative side. Creativity unquestionably defines itself as a requisite skill in the collaborative modern workforce, as critical thinking will surely polish your creativity and help the person enhance in the more creative field. First, finally and foremost, would be stimulates curiosity. Critical thinking skill stimulates curiosity in you to find the right solution for the problem or the subject you are working on. The curiosity will let you dig and dive deeper to get a better result. The factor will let you stay a lifelong learner. All these aspects of critical thinking play a vital role in all kinds of career path and career sector. If you are seeking to develop these crucial skills, then you should certainly opt for critical thinking. So basically, what we have done throughout the whole critical thinking class, whether it is the weekly activity or to our final major project, I think that the critical thinking skills provide a lifelong lesson and enhances our decision making skills moreover, which is really the point of this class. So these are all my points for my portfolio, and thank you, sir.
Hello and Assalamualaikum. My name is Nur Aminti Abrini. My ID matrix is 21220210700046 and my course is DEC. Today I'm going to present about my creative thinking skill. Why is creative thinking is important. First, we have four types. Firstly is knowledge. Secondly, the second one is application. The third one, analysis. The fourth one is synthesis. Creative thinking, the basic level of knowledge. There are a lot of people be able to know identity what is we say like some the topic, the issue, and the main point. Secondly is application, that you know what you have read or see, and they know you carry out something to apply something new. The third one is like what you hear or read into a part in order to make clear how to give idea with other idea. The fourth one, we put together the part with other information to do something original, like making some new. So that's all for me, and thanks to everybody to support me, and thanks to my group. Thank you because for berada dengan saya selama ini. Thanks to be my group. I happy join you guys.
Hi, sir, and my friends. I'm Muru Navita. So, for critical thinking skills, this is my portfolio. So, the title I choose is Health and Pandemic on COVID 19. So, the four main points are evaluating information sources, decision making and problem solving, ethical consideration, and personal health decision. So the first point is to identify reliable sources. For example, like between credible sources like who and less reliable ones. These involve checking their credentials of authors and validity of their information, and be wary of information shared on social media without verification. Second point, fast checking. Cross-check information from multiple reputation sources to verify accuracy. Fast-checking website to myths and misinformation about COVID-19. So the second point is decision making and problem solving. Risk assessment. Evaluate personal and community risk based on up to date on transmission rate and local outbreak. weigh risk and benefit of actions such as travel, gathering, and workplace attendance. Second is adapting to new information. So people tend to find new finding and willing to adjust behavior and opinion according to their new early stage of the pandemic. The third point is ethical consideration. First one is public versus personal freedom. Balance individual freedom with community health needs, such as masks and lockdowns. Consider the great good and the impact of individual action on vulnerable population. Second is vaccine distribution, like healthcare worker, elderly and essential workers have to put their vaccines. So people need to understand the global perspective on vaccine equity and access for developing countries. So the last point is about personal health decision, evaluating health guidance like from official sources and adapt them to personal circumstances. Make informed decision about vaccination, booster shots, and preventing measures like mask wearing and social distance. Second is preventive measures. Understand the preventive measures such as quarantine, isolation, and testing, and also of different preventive stages based on scientific evidence. So, my overall mini reflection about what I study in the critical thinking scale is critical thinking in action for COVID-19 pandemic is like helped individual evaluate the safety and efficacy of COVID-19 vaccine, like to overcome and make choices about vaccination. By applying critical thinking skills, individual and community were better to navigate and complete the COVID-19 pandemic and make informed decision and contribute the collective effort to manage and mitigate the crisis. So this is my overall reflection about my portfolio. Thank you. So, my overall mini reflection about what I study in the critical thinking scale is critical thinking in action for COVID-19 pandemic is like helped individual evaluate the safety and efficacy of COVID-19 vaccine, like to overcome and make choices about vaccination. By applying critical thinking skills, individual and community were better to navigate and complete the COVID-19 pandemic and make informed decision and contribute the collective effort to manage and mitigate the crisis. So this is my overall reflection about my portfolio. Thank you. So my overall mini reflection about what I study in the critical thinking scale is critical thinking in action for COVID-19 pandemic is like helped individual evaluate the safety and efficacy of COVID-19 vaccine, like to overcome and make choices about vaccination. By applying critical thinking skills, individual and community.
Hi sir, my name is Melissa. Today I'm going to present PC101 portfolio. Okay, I'm choose the current issue is bullying issue in the workplace. Workplace bullying can be defined as the repeated less favorable treatment of a person by another or others in the workplace, which may be considered unreasonable and inappropriate workplace practice. It included behavior that intimidates, often degrades or humiliates a worker, possibly in front of co-workers, clients, or customer. Keynotes will be the workplace bullying and violence graphic. Okay, almost 20 percentage of workers say that they have experienced discomfort due to sexual humor, and 22 percentage of workers report being physically assaulted or treated by patient or clients. 39% of mental disorder claims because of the harassment, bullying, or exposed to violence, and metatrans 50% result from exposed to occupational violence, 26% made by workers aged 20 until 27 years were from exposed to workplace violence, 31% made by workers under 20 years were from exposed to workplace violence. Okay, next will be the solution based on critical thinking skill. First, recognize and document the bully. Okay, victim one keep a detailed record of the bullying incident, including the date, times, location, what was said or done, and any witness to can be the report. And second will be the understand company policies, understand the rights under employment law and regulation. Many regions have specific law protecting employee from workplace bullying. And third will be the address the bully directly. If you feel safe, address the bully directly in a calm and professional manner. Let them know that their behavior is unacceptable. Focus on how their action affect you. For example, I feel uncomfortable when you speak to me that way. And fourth will be the take it to your manager or HR, report the bullying to your immediate supervisor or manager. And then last will be the self-care and support. Seek counseling or therapy to manage the stress and emotional impacts, and join support groups where they can share experience and receive advice from others who have faced similar issues. And also last, keep track of any changes in the workplace environment after reporting the issue, and also have the regular checking with the HR or supervisor to ensure the issue is being addressed and resolved. Okay, next will be the mini reflection. I have been reflecting on the issue of workplace bullying. This problem is more prevalent than many realize, involving repeated harmful behavior like verbal abuse, exclusion, and work sabotage. The effect on victims are profound, often leading to anxiety, depression, and decreased job performance. Moreover, workplace bullying can create a toxic environment, reducing overall productivity and increasing employee turnover. Victims can often suffer from psychological distress, reduced self-esteem, and physical health problems. Okay, next will be the conclusion. In conclusion, addressing workplace bullying requires a concerted effort across multiple fronts by prioritizing, recognizing, establishing policy, providing sample support structures, ensuring prompt response to incident, and community to continuous improvement. Organization can create the environment where can employee feel safe, valued, and empowered? This holistic approach not only for enhance employee well-being and morally, but also the foster greater productivity and organizational success. That's all for me. Thank you.
Hi, good afternoon, sir. My name is Satish Kumar, and okay, today I'm going to talk about mental health debt. So this is the most common problem among generation of nowadays. So mental health is like common, very common problem to all, especially for most probably the percentage is high on students. So how critical thinking subject, which is a PEC 101, helped me to implement the ideas for the mental health problems. So, okay. First thing, critical thinking in mental health awareness, like exploring cognitive skills for better mental health outcome. So critical thinking in mental health supports system developing analytical skill for better mental health outcome and understanding, and also exploring mental health with a critical thinking. So mental health awareness with reflection. So promote self-care through critical and reflection. So which is you have to, whenever you encounter from the mental health problem, you have to like promote yourself for your self-care, which is you can exercise, you can meditate, you can hang out with friends in order you to like release your mental stress, and also developing problem solving ability, so and change mental health outcomes. So let's say if you're facing from a mental health problem, so you have to find a solution. You have to consult with teachers, or consult with the friends, consult with parents, in order to get the solution for the mental health problem. It can be in various ways. So which is like mental health problem due to family problem, due to personal problem, due to studies. It can be friends, it can be a relationship. So it can be categorized into many things. So these two things are really, really help to solve or to make a solution for the mental health with the critical thinking skills. So then, next is a key aspect of mental critical thinking. So awareness of a mental health stigma, breaking stigma through the open conversation about mental health. So which means, okay, breaking stigma through open conversation. Okay, it's like the who you trust, you have to like open up with your things, what you're going through on your mind. What are the things that making a barrier to your move? What are the things that disturbing you? So what are the things that prevent you from what you from do things? So these kind of things you have to like open conversation about the mental health to a person or to a close ones. So second is empathy and active listening skills. So encouraging understanding and support through the active listening empathy. So the third is recognizing signs of mental distress. Identify early signs of mental health challenges for timely intervention. So you have to like be aware of a mental health issue. So which is like uh, nowadays we got a Google. You can Google in what are the early stage of the mental health, what are the symptoms. Okay, so the next is a promote self-care practices, as I mentioned before, encouraging individual to prioritize their mental health, mental well-being, self-care ability habits. So it's like you can meditate, you can exercise, you can go for camping, you can go for walk. So which things that make you calm? So you can go for swim, it can be a sport, it can be whatever. It depends on you that what makes you to feel calm and also feel free. So next is mental wellness being with the self-awareness and reflection. As I mentioned before, awareness is a main thing, and also you have to reflect through the mental health problems. So reflect from the problems, and also finally, and I'm here to thank you. I have to say a thank you for Sir Zul and also my fellow friends, those who helped me to entire process in this PC101. So this critical thinking makes me to realize more things and also give me a solution for more on my personal lives and also for more on my problem. So I hope everyone gets benefit from this subject. I really benefit from this subject, and thank you everyone.
Hi, my name is Faisal. I'm from PC101. Today I'm going to talk about COVID-19 insight, developing critical thinking skills. And this is overview. This presentation provides insight into COVID-19 with a focus on critical thinking skills. Introduction, understanding COVID-19 spread, assessing risk, critical thinking approach, and also analyzing, evaluate source, questioning information, applying critical thinking during pandemic. And the concept is evaluate source, critical thinking for accuracy, and also analyze data with skepticism, apply logical reasoning skills, consider multiple perspectives carefully. And The critical thinking is evaluate information critically, reason logically and rationally, apply problem solving skill effectively. The analysis all is examine different perspectives, challenge expression biases, draw well-rounded conclusion. And the critical thinking is enhancing problem solving and decision making skill for a better understanding of what is COVID-19. Yeah. That's all from me. Thank you.